As we just saw, there are many times when we find that the problem the client calls us about is caused by someone in their own office or by one of their customers. One of the most common problems we have to deal with is the issue of incorrect call forwarding by the client.
This is Sally with Burns Vet Clinic. We had a pet owner try to call us last night with an emergency, and she said no one answered the phone. She ended up going to the emergency clinic.
This was last night, you said?
Yes, Bessie said she forwarded the lines when she left last night, so I know the phones were turned over.
Sally, let me pull some reports and check your file. I'll call you within the hour.
The supervisor already suspects he knows the problem. Betsy is a new employee, and he recalls seeing a notation recently in the evening supervisor's report that this particular client needed assistance with forwarding the phones. He suspects that Betsy did not actually get the phones forwarded. Rather than blurting out his suspicions, he instead told the client that he would do some research and get back with her.
Thank you for your patience. I pulled the call reports for your account for last night. We do show one incoming call at around 6:15 p.m. last night and no other calls at all. This is only a guess, but there are two possible explanations. The first is that the call forwarding dropped at some point after the calls were forwarded, and the other possibility is that even though we talked to Betsy at 6:15, she didn't actually forward the phones.
Well, if you say Betsy did call and talk with you, then of course she forwarded the phones. Wouldn't you have known if she have not?
Call forwarding usually involves a series of programming commands. For example, 72# and then the answering service number. Or in some cases, your office phone system can have a pre-programmed button that speed dials the call forward sequence for you. When the call rings here, all we know is that our number was dialed. We can't tell if the forwarding commands were entered or not. I did see a notation in your account that the person who forwarded your phone one day last week had some trouble.
Betsy is new, and last night she was the last one to leave. I wonder now if she did get it right. Is there any kind of safeguard we could put in place for the future?
There are several features available from your local telephone.
That certainly can be a sticky situation. This also illustrates the importance of good documentation, even as something as trivial as a client having trouble forwarding the phone. New people are often unaware of existing arrangements with their message center, and call forwarding, while a simple process, can be a real challenge to people overwhelmed with a new job. Dealing with technical aspects of a customer service is an area where you need to proceed with caution.